Hey y'all, hey. All right, well, this is take 3. Let me make sure my volume is up. All right, well, if you see this, you're catching the replay. Tried to go live. I guess I needed to change devices. I don't know. Anyway, it worked. 3rd time's a charm. How are ya? Come on in. We're gonna finish up our dress form here, Our Lady Christmas, from the Christmas Around the World event. So this is our Sarah Jessica Parker, New York City, Christmas in New York City, my version of it, right? So hey Cheryl, how are you? Hey Cindy. So come on in. I'm gonna get us shared around. Sorry about that. I had to go try like 3 times, but I'm persistent, so I won. But let me first get us shared around, but second, make sure that none of those lives that didn't really work are still there. So let me delete those, right? So nobody's confused. Sorry, I have to get it in my right lens. How y'all doing tonight? What are y'all doing on this Monday night? Anything, fun? Are you making anything? Are you relaxing? Are you in your jammies? What you doing? What'd you have for dinner? Hi, Lynn, Lonnie, Kimmy. Hey. Yeah, for those of you that got to check out this weekend, the event, it was fantastic. I loved that there were so many different ideas and so many people in different places on their journey, in like their journey, you know what I mean? Like there was some of us that are really just getting started. It's not quite like a full-blown business maybe for some people, but then some people it's like employing people, and they have a full-on business, and all of us came together, and just every single design was amazing, right? Wasn't it so good? Rotisserie chicken. Ooh, and I love both of those things. I love chickpeas. I love hummus. Hey Nadia, what's up, girlfriend? So okay. I'm talking and I'm not doing all the things, but by the way, I already know some things I want to do to change this, but I decided that I was not going to do them without you. But I have some thoughts on how to improve her dress. Okay, share, Heather, stop talking, share. Right? All right. Hey, Amber. All right. Yeah, okay, so who else is having taco salad? That's one of my faves. Love Mexican. Like, I could live on queso. If it didn't go right to my butt, I'd probably live on queso. Like, really, I would. All right, so, and you know what else? Y'all, I snagged the iPad from Crew, so I can really see and not squint. Watch him come in here and take it from me, though, right? Oh, the event was so fun, y'all. So fun. Like I said, like it totally just warms my heart. Just all the things. So let's get through the rest of this dress form. We have a couple of things, or bodice, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to show you all what I did for those of you that missed the event and you missed it live. I'm going to just catch up real super quick. Then we'll finish her up. And then if we have time and it's not been too long, I do have a couple of things to unbox that I've been hanging on to just share with y'all. So at this point, I've had it for over a week. So you know what? It's probably going to be like Christmas to me too. So I don't really remember what I ordered. So, all right. So let me catch y'all up. Oh, thank you, Nadia. I appreciate that, girlfriend. Hey, Sharon. And Lynn. Yeah, so, all right, so she started as this. It's a paper mache. You can get it in Hobby Lobby. It's $14.99. And I am going to tell you, they don't make it easy for you to find it if you're not used to looking for paper mache in Hobby Lobby. So it's back in the sections that have like the glass, the bottles and all the glasses and jars. And then they have a wood section, and then they have like some metal, like galvanized type of metal stuff. Well, in that area, right before you get to paint, there is a small section of paper mache. There's paper mache hat boxes. There's paper mache large letters. There's paper mache. My Hobby Lobby had elephants. things like that. On the very bottom shelf, all the way in the back, are dress forms. And my Hobby Lobby usually only keeps 1 or 2 in stock at a time. So I'm guessing they're not a hot item, but I bet you us crafters will change that up now, won't we? Hey, Tony. Hey, girlfriend. How are you? And Jojo. Hey, what's up? Okay, so this is what we started with. What we did was I painted her top part up with liquid gold leaf, and then I painted her bodice down with 2 colors of like a dark green, just regular old cheap paint from Walmart, y'all. And then we have the base, right? I did that because I wanted to have her skirt to look like a live skirt, a living skirt. When I say that, not meaning like a critter's gonna jump out at you, but meaning more like it's a plant, it's a live plant. So I wanted, I love like that peplum style. So my whole inspiration is Sarah Jessica Parker. They are coming out with another part of Sex and the City movie where she gets back with Aiden, y'all. So it's coming out. I've seen a trailer. That's what inspired this whole thing. So I love that whole like really slick design where it kind of comes down at the bottom. So that's what we're going for. So I painted it green so that there's a nice base for the moss, right? Just like it'll match and blend in. Then I used chicken wire. I get this from good old Dollar Tree. So chicken wire, and I used 2 layers of that, one a little lower and one a little higher so that I can actually hang my greenery. So I don't have to have everything hot glued because I really wanted a lot of layers and texture and all those types of things. And so some of this will hang and then some of it will glue, right? So that's what we did. The chicken wire I adhered with a staple gun. So I just stapled it really securely all around, right? So that's what we did. Then I adhered this to a candlestick. I cannot tell you where I got this candlestick because I'm obsessed with candlesticks. So pretty much wherever I find them and they're on sale, whether it's thrifting or any kind of retail store, I'm gonna buy it. So I have no idea where I got it, but it matched. It's gold. I'm going with this whole, gold, red, velvet, greenery, feather jam. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's where we're at. So we have already hooked in some of the greenery, and then this is some of our little flare. Now I want to tell you about the part that I know I already want to change. So I have these 3 ostrich feathers, right? I'm going to pull this one off. And I put pearls down the center spine of it because I really wanted it to be extra. And I had them kind of one in the front, and then I have 2 in the back, right? Well, I envision this differently. So the way that we're styling out her dress, where it's fitted up here, fitted by sheet moss, and it goes out on the bottom, I really want this front part to be, imagine just like it would be like a couture dress, right? I want it to be like just all the feathers in the front. So that's what I'm going to do, and the rest will just be the greenery and some of the sparkle, and I have some of that white. So that's what I think I'm going to do. And I have decided that I really do want to work in some ribbon. I want to work in some ribbon spirals, and I'm going to do that at this point now where I can still see the chicken wire because I'm going to use zip ties to put them in there, and I'm going to twist them. So there'll be like spirals of red velvet ribbon to match our red velvet sash and our poinsettia. Okay? Sound good? So let's just work on it, have a little fun. Hey, Lindsay. And if I miss any comments, I promise I'll come back to them. Hey, Lori. You must have the sun coming in. What? Where? No, girl. These are lights. These are bright lights. Here. Is it too bad? There we go. Is it blinding you? How's that better? Is that better? Hey, Wanda. All right. So let's get started. I hope I caught y'all up, and we still got sheet mossing to do, but I need to have the chicken wire exposed so that we can get to it. So that's where we're at. Yeah, okay. Was it blinding you? Blinded by the light. I can't sing worth anything, but there's a song for everything in my mind, y'all. In my mind. So what are y'all up to? I feel like today was almost a vacation day. After this weekend of amazingness, right? I was like, oh. Actually, you know what? Because I'm going to have all the feathers there. I don't want to waste this ribbon. This is nice ribbon, so I don't want to put it just to put it. I'm going to have all those feathers in the front. So I'm going to keep kind of my plainer, that is not a word, y'all. My more plain greenery in the front, because those feathers are just going to cover it, and I'm going to put all the bougie stuff to the side and the back. Sides and the back. But so yeah, what y'all doing this Monday? Anybody do anything fun? Next week I'm on vacation, y'all. So Monday to, I'm thinking, and the reason I'm saying this with a question is because we planned this whole thing, and then we remembered that Garrett has a baseball camp at a college on the third day. So we're in this like debacle of who's going to come back with him, because I don't trust that child to drive the interstate 3 hours to get home. So we're going to go to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg and stay and do the whole, you know, the water park, water country and all of that, and then do Busch Gardens and all, you know, and Taylor's going and my dad. So anyway, now we're in this whole, you know, real world problems, right? Figuring out who's gonna cut their vacation short to come back with Garrett. You move some furniture from upstairs to downstairs, vice versa. So you have, ooh, I love it. You're making progress. So I take it that means you want to be a part of our next event. That is what I love the most too, is that, listen, y'all, there are some people, I want to give some shout outs to some people. First up, Miss Mary and Miss Janice, you all always are showing up for everybody. And I love that about you too. I saw Little Things by Mandy. Mandy was in the comments and liking and sharing just about every creator we had this weekend. Another one, Willamine with Wall Decor by Faye, liking and sharing and supporting, and like Lindsay with wait, hold on, I want to make sure. Hey, Aunt Roxanne, I just saw you. How you doing? I'm getting ready to call Kelly to ask her to babysit Frank. It's Be Happy Cottage. That's it. I knew I was going to say Be Crafty, and I knew it wasn't crafty. But anyway, and I hope I did not miss anybody by shouting out some. I mean, you know, it becomes obvious when, you know, there's just other creators out there supporting other creators. You know what I mean? Cindy, you were in most every single one too, if not all of them. There was just so many of them. Danae, Greg with that homey feel. And then all of the designers, they were all showing up for each other too, you know, going to each other's lives and all of that stuff too. So, I don't know, it was just so awesome to see. And that's the part I love. I mean, you know, I've told you guys a little bit, you know, my work background, but part of my work background was identifying like volunteers and stuff like that. I know it's weird, right? Volunteers in technology, but it is true. People that are in technology, if they want to have recognition from people like at Microsoft, they have to give of their time in technology free, meaning like they give advice to people about, you know, their software or their business, and they give it to them with, you know, no money. that's a part of, they want that whole like goodwill, right? And it's how they earn titles like MVP and stuff like that. So anyway, you know, as a part of my career, I would have, you know, you'd have to find new people to volunteer. You don't want the same people over and over and over. You need fresh people, fresh ideas. They bring a whole new level of excitement too, a lot of times, you know. So anyway, I found in all that time that most of the time, all you have to do is ask. I'm going to take my sweater off because I'm sweating. Like when I first started to do that, people would say, how do you have so many new people? I'm like, what do you mean? You just look at who shows up and you just ask. Who comes and asks questions? Who comes to the meetings? You know what I mean? Who shows up? And then you go, hey, you're smart. You ask questions. You want to do this? And most of the time they'll say, yeah, they just wanted to be asked, right? Am I right? So, y'all, when I comment and say things like, you want to go with the next one? That's why. I just want to ask. And if you say yes, that's great. And if you say no, you know, I'll still support you. Or I'll nag you like I do Cindy. Because Cindy wants to, I think you do, right? You want to go live and all of that. You're setting up your space. Anyway, just a little diatribe, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, y'all. I really don't. Oh, is Jeannie in here? Hey, Jeannie. How you making out this summer in Ocean City? Has the crowd been decent? I haven't heard as many people like, I mean, I hate to say this and sound so morbid, but the drownings and stuff. The only reason I bring that up, you know, because the rip currents are so bad. I haven't heard it as much this year. Every time Garrett goes to Assateague with his friends, I like panic. I'm like, what station are you going at? Make sure there's a lifeguard there. And then I'm like, tell me what a rip current looks like. I tell you that every time we leave. Tell me what a rip current. He's like, Mom. I'm like, well, I just want to know that you know. Y'all, rip currents, if you don't live near the ocean or swim in the ocean, like it's very, very, very deadly. And it doesn't have to be. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be. But it freaks people out and they get really, really scared. And anyway, and you know, of course, we're on a barrier island. So most of like North Carolina and then some of the coast of Virginia and Maryland, it's protected by barrier islands. So like Amanda was giving us a little bit of history yesterday. You love it. Come visit. I will. I say that though. I don't ever leave the house, Jeannie. I don't ever leave the house. Yeah, so anyway, barrier islands are nature's way of protecting the inland from storms like, you know, or storm surges like hurricanes and things like that, right? And the natural way a barrier island lives and protects itself and rebuilds itself is that the sands constantly shift like this. It just shifts. And that barrier island protects the inland. So usually you have a coastline with those islands, barrier islands, and then you have like a bay, and then you have the inland, right? Well, you know, we build on that, right? Because, you know, that's what we got to do. It's oceanfront. We got to take it. Oceanfront property. You know what I mean? Anyway. But that, I don't know what the whole point of me saying that one. Oh, so because we mess with that, then we have to replenish the beaches because, you know, we built on top of it. So now it can't do its natural thing. So when the beaches erode, we have to pump sand back in. When we do that, we disrupt the ocean floor. When we disrupt the ocean floor, it messes up the way the currents and things. So even though rip current is a natural thing, it's way worse now because we've completely disrupted the natural. You know, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because I'm really not like a scientist or nothing like that. It's just stuff I've read, right? Hey, Carol. Oh, I'm excited that you caught me live too. Yeah, so we're just adding in some ribbon at this point, some little ribbon tails. I'm going to do one more here. Then we're going to go in with some greenery, add the feathers back in the front, finish up the moss, add in her little bedazzled stuff, and y'all, we're done. We're done. And all I'm doing right now is adding in just, you know, a tail of 1-inch fair silk. I know it's really nice ribbon. And I'm just using a zip tie and I'm going right into the chicken wire. Sorry. Frank's barking. My son went to, so there's another little waterfront community here in Virginia called Chincoteague. It's right near Assateague. And so my son went there with some of his friends. think they have like a carnival going on right now or something. And his friend, they all got in the car, and his friend comes back in the house to get water, and for them to have in the car. And he used Garrett's key to get in the house. And Frank, even though Frank knows him, knows the kid. I mean, the kid stays here all the time. He did not like it. He was not happy. Aunt Roxanne, he's your boy. He was not happy. Sean was like, I thought we were cool. I'm like, I think you are, but I think he's just a little thrown off that you're not Garrett. You're coming in the house with a key, and his mom, I'm sorry, I flipped this. His mama is right here. He is not loving it. Old Frank. Sorry, y'all. My fingers are not cooperating with this little tiny zip tie, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to win. There we go. There we go. Sorry if I'm missing anything. Someone was just telling me about that place. Oh, what, Chincoteague? Oh, that's where like Misty, the Chincoteague pony's from. The story. Oh, it's such a cute town. They do the pony swim every year. That should be coming up soon, actually. Isn't that coming up soon, Aunt Roxanne? Actually, that might be like next week or something, right? Isn't it like the last week of July? Cute little town. But, I mean, it's tiny town, so there's not a lot of places to stay. So, I mean, you really got to think about your vacation. If you want a place with like a pool or things like that, and you're not staying at one of the campgrounds, you really got to think about it ahead of time, as it's just a tiny place. It's not like Ocean City where there's like, you know, Marriott's and Hilton's and stuff like that. Right now, right, Jeannie? I think they're talking about developing some of that, right? Oh. All right, so we've added in our ribbon. I love that. It's given us a nice little flare to the side. Can you guys see it? So here we are. This is the front of her. So you can see where we lined her with her fur. All right, so let's go in with some greenery. And then you're going to Ocean City tomorrow, and you hate how crowded it is. Jeannie lives in Ocean City. Jeannie lives, Jeannie, you've lived on the bay there for how many years now? A long time. You have a very beautiful place. You have a great little community of people that enjoy each other and hang out. You all have like a little miniature, like a miniature city or miniature community in Ocean. Does that make sense? Like your group there. I don't want to call it a little group, but you know what I mean. They all own condos there. It's so cool. You all hang out with each other and barbecue together and whatnot. Like, I wave at my neighbors. I talk to my neighbors' dogs more than I talk to my neighbors. Isn't that terrible? It is terrible. I'm awful. You've been waiting. Oh, wait, let me go over here where I can see so you're not looking up my nose. You've been waiting for the second part of, oh, thanks, Kim. Come on in. Yeah, we're finishing it up. I bent this the opposite way. Come on in. I took off the feathers, so if you're just joining now, I caught everybody up to how we made this. I had those ostrich feathers all through, you know, I had one in the front, one in the two sides. I did take those off. Now we're adding them back, but it's because I want to kind of make all three of them go right here. So we're just going to use like generic greenery around this area. We're going to use this other nice greenery all around. And then I'm going to finish off the top, and it's going to be done. So, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask either, we have a really cute boutique downtown, and she sells really cute clothes and stuff like that. So I was thinking maybe even asking her if she would use it as maybe like a window display when it comes Christmas time, and if she doesn't, then maybe like the salon that I go to in my little downtown, maybe she would just put it in there just as a way to like kind of showcase some stuff I do to catch attention. So that's what I'm making it for. I realize this is a piece I would be really afraid to ship, because I would be afraid this would come unconnected from the candlestick. But I'm sure that if like gaps and cracks or something like that was used, like I might feel differently about it, right? So this is where I'm just going in and I'm literally hooking in the wire into the chicken wire. And then we'll have another layer that will go on the top that I hot glued in just like this one. So I showed you that piece, and we still have, look at this. So we have some pieces here we got to hot glue down. We got to fix her control top. Remember we said we got to fix her little sides is coming out. I feel you, girl. I feel you. I got hips too. Hips don't lie. Hey, Dago. What's happening? What you doing? Thanks for hopping in. Y'all, Dago is a wreath maker and a Harley rider. Doesn't he break all the rules, right? He also runs a fantastic nonprofit in his area that helps women and children that are in bad situations, whether it's neglect or abuse or whatever. So him and his wife. So y'all, like good people, right? Whew. Hey, Greg, what's going on? That's right, Kim, you're kind of man. I think it's awesome. He sits in there and makes his wreaths and stuff like that, and his wife's in the other room doing taxes. Isn't that awesome? What a great pair. And sometimes she comes and reads his lives, and it's so funny. It's just funny there. I'm going to save this because this is a nice piece to kind of tuck. Anyway. That's right. Yeah, Diego, he's designed on stage at General Wholesale. Like, he does some stuff, y'all. He's a big deal. You better check him out. Follow him. Are you on here on your business page, Diego? I didn't even notice. Yes, you are. Yeah, you should follow him. Your wife disagrees. She keeps you modest, Dago. There is a difference here. She keeps you modest. She keeps you grounded. I have a feeling you could get out of control. Hey, Monica. Oh, wait, let's see. You're a fairly new watcher from Michigan. Oh, thank you. Come on in, Monica. Have some fun. Michigan. Some of my favorite people are from Michigan. The director of marketing of my company that I work at, she's from Michigan, and I just love her. She's real sassy like me. We always have private conversations going on. You know, you're in the meeting, you have the meeting combo, and then you have your private combo. Yeah, that's what she and I do. And she's in Michigan. She's Canadian, but she married, her father worked in the automotive industry, was like an executive, so he moved them here when she was in like high school, so she married an American, so she's still here. But come on in. And she loves Michigan, and her house is beautiful. Her weather seems way, way better than ours. You see where we're going with this? You see how we're building this out, y'all? You liking it? You liking it? All right. Let's go. I might cut these sticks out. I'm not so sure. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I second guess myself all the time. I don't know. I'm kind of digging them. They're a little rustic. It's like, I don't know. I feel, hey, Lisa. I feel like Sarah Jessica Parker would pull it off. Like, if she could wear a bird in her hair, she can definitely get away with sticks in her skirt. I mean, am I right? I feel like I'm right. Hey, Lisa, did you arrive safely? I'm sure that you did. Are you having fun? Lisa, y'all, she traveled. She's a rancher, y'all. So talk about another one that breaks the molds. Our girl Lisa, adorable, makes fantastic crafts. And here she is driving big machinery and equipment all day on a ranch and killing rattlesnakes, y'all. So I just love this. Like, there are no square boxes around here. You know what I mean? But anyway, she's on vacation right now. I think you went to Louisiana, right? Hey, Mary. What you doing, Miss Mary? I was just talking about you a little earlier. How you doing? I love your pictures of your grandkids. Looks like you're having a really good time. I was just saying, we're about to go on vacation. We're going to take the kids, and even my oldest son is going. And y'all, we're going to Busch Gardens. I keep trying to say King's Dominion, but it's not. It's Busch Gardens and Water Country next week. So I'll go live on Sunday, but then I'll be out of pocket all week until Friday, y'all. Got the whole week off of work. Woo. Gonna let my hair down. My husband's on here, y'all. Say hi to Bobby. Hi, Bobby. What you doing? Tell him how much fun we're gonna have on vacation. Do you love her? I'm going to put her on your nightstand. She's going to be on your side. And since you won't let me put a Christmas tree up, I figure I'm going to give you Lady Christmas now. I'm just teasing. Y'all, we have friends over on Saturday night, and we had the best time. We laughed and sniggled and giggled all night. We played cards. I desperately lost, like horribly lost. Didn't even care. Didn't even care. Bobby, who won? Did you win? We played rummy. Any of y'all play cards? Anybody? Poker? Anyone? Yeah, say hi to Bobby. See, Dago, Kim, Mary. Say hi. Bobby, say hi back. Don't be rude. He's going to kill me. All right. That's what he gets for joining in, right, y'all? If he's going to join, he's got to participate. Can't be sneaking. That's not fun. So, let's see. Tomorrow night, y'all, I don't know if you saw my post, but, so first time I've ever done something like this. I'm kind of really nervous, but so we're doing a mystery challenge. So you all know I'm in Craft Around the Clock. Nadia's in Craft Around the Clock too. Lisa's in Craft Around the Clock. Palan is a new creator in Craft Around the Clock. JoJo is a new creator in Craft Around the Clock. So y'all, make sure if you are not a part of that group, it's free that you join it. It's literally just what the title says. It's crafting around the clock. It's live crafting. It's scheduled. It is shared back to back to back in the group. They do all kinds of fun themed events. They do a lot of benefits to help people on the weekend or even just nonprofits, things like that. It's just a fantastic group. And it's all kinds of everything. So it's not just florals or wreath making or just painting or just anything. It is literally people that do all kinds of crafting and artistry. It's fantastic. So anyway, check it out because, you know, some of our friends are all joining it and the new creators, right? So we want to support them. But so there's this mystery challenge going on right now for the Christmas in July. And so we all had to pick 3 things, a mystery item, and mail it to somebody. And we didn't know who we were mailing it to. Like, she only gave us initials, right? So we couldn't figure it out, which I figured it out now, but I didn't at the time. So my my box went to a creator that just went live earlier tonight. She did a fantastic job. It was really fun and funny. Her name is Nicole. She has a page called Cowgirls and Spurs. So really fun, edgy lady, like totally good pair up, right? Tracy did a great job between her and I. In fact, she referred to herself as edgy. I was like, I see that about me. And we had on the same earrings tonight. How weird was that? So anyway, I open up her box tomorrow night at 10 Eastern. Actually, it's an envelope. It's right behind me. I've had it for almost 2 weeks, y'all. I'm not allowed to open it till we're on the live. So I have no idea what's in it, and I have to use 2 things in my make on the live in 45 minutes. But I don't know what's in the bag. So you gotta just come up with a couple of ideas, I guess, and just have it all handy. Super nervous. But anyway, if you feel like excuse me, if you feel like seeing your girl sweat, well, tomorrow night at 10 o'clock might be a good opportunity. But I think it's going to be fun, and everybody so far has just had a really good attitude about it, and it's been funny. So anyway, and now that I know that it's her, I'm kind of thinking maybe she has sent me some, she's a little bit of got a little bit of a boho vibe to her too, and little south, you know what I mean? She's got great, we fit each other. Let's just say that. So that's going to be exciting. I keep looking at that one, and you guys look up my nose. Sounds fun, yeah. Hey, Carlene. What's up, lady? You love that group. Oh, is that how? Oh, thank you, Kim. Isn't it a great group? Tracy does such a great job of just keeping the ideas fresh and keeping everybody so informed and making everything just look so polished, keeping nice graphics and listen, I literally did a moment of a weekend marathon, and I was like, oh, this is hard. I can't imagine if that was every day, all day, and she doesn't miss a beat, and she is the sweetest, most friendliest, always willing to help. So anyway, that's the kind of people you want in your corner. And all the ladies that are in the group, and gentlemen, they're all very supportive of each other. I know, you guys see all the crafting and stuff, but behind the scenes, there's there's a chat that we all use, and every day there are creators helping other creators grow their page, get to their following, fix a problem, know if something's a scam or not, or something's changed, or there's an opportunity. It is unreal. There's a lady whose husband just died unexpectedly, and the women in that group just pulled together, made a list of people to go live on her page to keep her page up and going, no questions asked, just let her mourn. There was another creator whose husband died very suddenly and tragically in a helicopter accident. He was offshore. What do you call it? An offshore rigger? I don't want to say it wrong, but he did oil, offshore. Terrible. And so people did the same thing. They did a benefit for her. They pulled together, kept her page going, because at this point, those crafters, a lot of times they're monetized and things. So they have to keep their page up to a certain standard so they don't lose things, and no questions asked. And that's, I'll sign up for that kind of stuff all day long. So, you know what I mean? There's so much nastiness in the world, when you find that. Anyway. So I know you all don't see that kind of stuff, and I hope that I didn't say anything that's, out of, that I shouldn't. I don't think I did. But I just want you to know that that's the kind of group that you're supporting. So. Hey, Jackie! What are you speaking of? There's one of my Craft Around the Clock sisters right there. Hey, girl. I was just saying how much I love the group and just how I see the ladies like really pulling together. And I say ladies because it is like 99.9. I think there's only like 2 gentlemen in there. But, oh, and thank you. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Now remember, I'm going in the front with those feathers. And those feathers have the, help me out here, pearls that I put down them. So that's why I'm not focusing on the front with the pearls. I'm kind of doing the side and the back. All right. So we're kind of getting there, right? Watching junk on TV. Listen, now look, I'm not even going to perpetrate a fraud night right now to you, Kim. I am not going to lie that I watch Love After Lockup on my phone sometimes when I can't sleep at night. Also, I am a Real Housewives junkie. I have somewhat strayed away from it though, because it has gotten pretty pretentious. Like you could predict the stuff. It's just not even fun anymore. So I have kind of, sort of, but I do watch Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup. I know, it's so weird. I swear I've never been to jail, but it's very fascinating to me. Oh, and then the 60 Days In or whatever, that show where they take people to go undercover. Oh, that stuff fascinates me. Anyway, so yes, I do watch some trash TV. So this is where we're at. I'm going to hold it up close so that you can really get, now you can kind of get an idea of all the different layers and textures in there. Now remember, we've got to firm this back up with moss and stuff, but I just really want you to see how the mechanics are so that if you try to do this, you know, you feel good. All right, let's look. I want to look at what I have left for greenery. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I want to come out down farther with moss here and here. All right, let's go in and tighten up this little area here. I could see, yeah, see, her drawers were, she's got a little exposure. We got to help her out here. Sorry if I'm getting quiet. Thank you. That show is crazy. 60 Days In. Who would volunteer? I don't know. Well, and you know, a lot of times they don't make it. You know, the person doesn't make it the whole time. It fascinates me. That's all I gotta say. I don't know why. Our, the little town that I grew up in, when I was in elementary school, it got a, the state built a large prison there. And I'm not kidding you. This could tell you how small town this is. Before they opened up that prison and took in prisoners, they took my elementary school for a tour of it. I've seen the inside of a prison. So I don't know why. I don't know what kind of education thing that was, but they did it. So I don't want to say, maybe I was like, was that maybe 2nd grade? I think it was maybe like 2nd grade. Because I went to private school right after that. And this was when I went my first 2 years, like my 1st grade and my 2nd grade year, I went in public school. And then after that, I went to private school until I got to high school. I think, right? I think that's how it worked out. And anyway, it was when I was in public school. So I think it was like 2nd grade. I just snorted, sorry. Well, you know what? That's what people are like, was it scary? And I'm like, no, it was very like, everything was gray and huge and like seemed very, I mean, clinical is maybe like the best way to put it. Just very like, yeah. And they had like a huge gym and a movie theater. And so it didn't seem scary at all. Oh God, bless. I wonder what would happen today if somebody tried to take a school, an elementary school, on tour in a prison. I wonder how that would fly. But back then, you know, they were paddling. in schools. Like when I was in elementary school, my principal, her name was Dr. Johnson. I'll never forget that lady. And she wore a lot of makeup. She had perfect hair. It was like helmet hair held together by Aquanet and a prayer. And she wore a lot of perfume, and you could smell her before you saw her. And she always had on like really nice clothes. You'd hear her clicky clack of her heels. Whew, I was so scared of that lady. She would come in the lunchroom and I would just be like, oh! I watched that lady paddle many a person. I was like, no. No. She'd come in the room and I was like, oh my God, smell Dr. Johnson. Don't move. Good night. I remember there was one boy, and now he is a composer in the Navy's orchestra. Like, but in the second grade, he was a little naughty. And he wrote the F word on the chalkboard. And I don't even know. I guess somebody told on him. I don't even know. But here comes Dr. Johnson. Clickety clack, clickety clack. And she came in that classroom and bent that boy over the desk right in front of all of us with her paddle. And the paddle was a wooden plank that had holes in it. So when she swung it, it went whoosh, like that. Like you hear it. Whoosh. She paddled that boy 3 times. 3 times. He never cried. He was a hero. A hero. Like nobody messed with him after that. No one. They were like, oh, you are. Oh. Times are different, y'all. No, I did not go to a Catholic school. No, when I went to, that was in my private, or my public school. When I went to private school, though, at the time, it was actually a Mennonite. It was a Mennonite private school. I was raised Methodist, but it was the only, back then, we didn't have a lot of options for private schools in our area, so it was just one of them, and so that's where my parents sent me. Now it's a non-denominational private school, and it's grown huge. Like all my cousins have gone there and graduated, or no, they didn't graduate from there. They did go to the high school after that. But now it goes all the way up to 12th grade, and people graduate, and yeah, they got sports and everything now. They didn't have that then. I mean, you were in, every grade had just one classroom, and you stayed in that classroom the whole day. You had one teacher. She taught you all subjects, even up until 8th grade. So like I said, when I got to high school, public high school, and I had to change classes, number one, but now I was like, instead of like one of a class of like 18, it was like a class of like 200, and I was like, oh! I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. But it was fine. It worked out fine. And all I'm doing, I know you can't see down here, but this is just sheet moss. So I am literally just laying it on my table, loading the back of it with hot glue. And then I just press it on. And I'm just careful that I don't, not going to burn myself. And so now you can see, so I'm going to hold it up so you can see. So now you can see how it's more, like see how it's now blending into where our stems are, right? So see how it's, whoa! There we go. All right, let's see. I'm gonna fill in right here, and then we can go in with this spare greenery and just kind of tuck up in there and then really start to hide the rest, right? That chicken wire is so thin, y'all. You can't see it. That's what I love about it. It is so stinking thin. So, I am going to show you. I got this other paper mache dress form because I wanted to show everybody what it looked like. You know, when we did this on the marathon, I had to do the painting and all of that stuff ahead of time so that I could make it all work in the time. So I bought the other one, and so I'm going to make a Halloween lady. I've already got her in my mind. I can already see her, and I am going to, so we're going to make a second one. So I would love to see you all run out, get a dress form, and come up with something, and let's make it together. Let's do something fun and different, right? You know, I did this one Christmas because we were at a Christmas event, but y'all, you could do, I mean, like I said, I was thinking all through like a butterfly lady. Oh my God. Would that not be beautiful? Like a flower skirt with a bunch of butterflies coming everywhere, and like butterflies kind of like, oh, like dancing all out of it. You could do so many things. This, I wanted to show you this. You could, so instead of like what I did where I'm painting it and I made it more of like a live thing with the moss, you could take a napkin like that, or rice paper like this. Rice paper like this. And you could actually decoupage this on. Now you could do what I do, where you kind of like trace this out and do the top in gold, and then decoupage this on like it's a bodice, like a fitted, you know, a fitted bodice, like a corset, and then you make the flowers. I mean, there's so many things you could do. So anyway, I think we should make a bunch of dress forms, right? You're in. Let's do it, Monica. When will I do? Oh, so Kim, so I'm on vacation next week, but I come home on Thursday, and so my plan was normally I do like a TikTok live on Fridays, and then I go live on Sundays on Facebook. But what I was thinking is maybe, is I'll just try to do it in 2 parts only on like Facebook, because TikTok you can't see the replays, and if anybody misses it, I want them to see, you know, how we put it together. And then also, selfishly, I can download that and put it on my YouTube channel. So I think I'm going to do it on Facebook, and I think what I'll do is I'll just plan like 2 consecutive nights. So I don't want to go much over an hour, you know. I don't want to take up all of your time and, you know, bore you, all that good stuff. So probably if you want to see the painting and all of that, it is going to take at least 2 sessions. So that's what I'm thinking, next weekend. So not this weekend coming up, not this Saturday and Sunday facing us, the one after that. Does that give you all enough time to get a dress form and get an idea of what you want to do with it? Huh? Yeah? I mean, obviously you don't have to wait for me. You can make it tomorrow if you want. You can make it tonight. Lori Perkins says, I'll do what I want to. I love it when she says that. I love her sassy self. When you all know someone and you know their accent and stuff, when you read their text and stuff, do you read it in their accent? Like my girl Nadia, right? She is Italian. She's got a little New York in her Italian. When I read her text, I read it like she says, like she would say it. I do the same thing with my girl Lori. I read her text like she would say it. I know, that's weird. All right, yes. But of course, that's right. But of course. Like when Lori Toops is in the comments. Excuse me. Some moss is getting in my throat. When she's in the comments, I read it like she says it. Whew. There we go. Much better, I think. All right. I get one more little patch. I keep saying that. Let me put a cough drop in. Ah! Y'all, I still have that cough. Remember that same cough? I still have it. Excuse me. Ask my husband. I've kept him up. He is getting over it. O-V-E-R it. A little bit better. Whew. Okay. All right. I feel good with the moss. Now let's get those feathers in. Some of that greenery. Put a little bird on her. Call it a day. What do you think? Y'all helped me with this too. They call them multiple personalities. Do I crack you up every time you say that? I do what I want to. I just love it. I just love your sassy self. Y'all, you need sassy people in your corner. I'm just going to tell you. Am I right or am I right? Not to mention, you make some pretty dang excuse me, gorgeous stuff. It's the tickle. It started, y'all. It's not going to go away. I'm getting quiet. I'm trying to get my cough drop to work. Thank you, Carol. What's up? Excuse me. I am so sorry you all for hacking like that. Hi, Roxana. How are you? My husband keeps saying, you need to go to the doctor about that cough. Oh, I don't wanna. I don't wanna, y'all. I can't figure out why I still have it. Like, I have no other, not another symptom. I have no, like, my head's not stopped up, my throat doesn't hurt, like, nothing. I just have a cough. Weird stuff. And Crew, who got sick with me, his cough is gone. So mine's the only one that's still around. I guess it just loves me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There we go. I wanted it up a little bit. All right, so this is kind of what I was thinking, right? So our feathers are in the front. All right, and now just go in and fill in, like here and here. Right? Right. And then if there's any like glue that becomes exposed or anything like that, I would just simply put some moss over top of it. I was thinking there for a minute about doing like a strip of like the thin, like this, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's a lot of red. I don't know. I could do that and maybe put a string of pearls over the top of it. I feel like I'm like designing a dress. Like, that's how I'm thinking about it. I love it. Like, if I could have the opportunity to design like my own gown for something, I don't know where I'd wear it. I guess to bed. I won't wear dresses anywhere, so I don't even know why I want a gown. I will not. I don't wear a dress. Well, that's not true. You know where I wear a dress? I wear those dresses that look like they look really cute, like sundresses, like long sundresses, but in reality, they're truly just a pretty muumuu. I do wear those, but I don't wear like a dress. You know, where you gotta wear like shapewear, pantyhose, or hard shoes, or any of that. No. It's gotta be the dress I can still wear to flip-flops. I go to work events now and I'm like, do we have to wear hard shoes? Do I have to come out of my yoga pants? No, teasing. I don't wear yoga pants. I wear overalls a lot. You have one of those on with football. Yeah, see, Cindy? Is it TMI? Oh, Dago. Oh, you don't like the dresses? Just ask Trish. She knows. She understands. He said TMI. Just because you have to wear hard pants and jeans all the time, don't be mad at us ladies that get to wear nice comfy clothes that just happen to be cute. All right. Oop. It's filling in really nicely, like very easily. I hope you can see how easily that's coming. All right, let's, so a couple of things. So do you remember how much I fuss and fought with this? And you can see a little bit of the mechanics in there where I put it together with the hot glue. Well, remember that I also told you how I made this little number to go up here on her shoulder? And I made this out of just a Hobby Lobby berry pick, and these are those little feather tufts from the his and her section in Hobby Lobby. So I just pieced this together. See, this is what it looks like, right? So I just pieced this together to make a pick for the top. Well, I had this second one, and I thought, gosh, you know what? It'd be cute if I put the berries in the center, and then I could hide those mechanics from the glue. So I think I'm going to do that. So let's do that really quick, and I'm going to learn my lesson. Remember not to cut it so close that it does fall apart. Okay, and I'm just going to coat it with some hot glue. It's like water skiing. Need a little more than that. Okay. And then just kind of fit it in the middle so that the little sparkles come out too. And I think that that looks so much better in hiding the mechanics. So see that? Right? And then it'll bring together the berries on the top. So let's move to the top so we can finish her off. So I have a knob. So I got this from Hobby Lobby. I showed that all to you, but I've also thrifted these a ton of times. I get them from Habitat for Humanity. So we're going to go in to the top of this with that, and I'm going to do a feeder hole with this. Hold on, I just want to make, I did mark it. There we go. I was going to say, I marked it center before we got on so that I wouldn't. Okay, it's gonna give, and then I'm gonna. Oh, okay. All right. I took the nut end off of it, and I know that it's metal, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use some hot glue for right now because it's paper mache, and I feel like this thing is just not going to come off. So there we go. So see this? So there we go. Okay. Okay. All right, so now let me clip off the edge here. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm like super paranoid I'm going to clip something too short. That whole point is that has got me, it got me having a scare. I'm scared, y'all. All right. So I think I'm just going to put it on the side here, kind of like that. So it's like a little bit of a side choker on her neck. Okay. And now I'm going to take this piece out on this. I'm going to do that one separately. So we're finishing up here. Where's my, what happened to my bird? Oh, if my cat took my bird. Oh, hey, he take my bird. Levi, you turkey. It's all right. I've got another one in a box over there. My cat stole my bird, y'all. He was in here playing on my table today while I was working. And I knew he was being naughty. I just knew it. That little turkey. I have my cardinal sitting right here. I bet that sucker thinks, hey, he probably thinks he hunted that thing. It is a stuffed bird. You tell him I'm not happy. He's naughty. That cat is so naughty. I love him, but he's naughty. All right. All right, let's hold this here for a second. I can't believe he stole my bird. And we'll probably find that out there, like, ratted up. Okay. So there you go. All right, I'm going to have to walk. Hold on. I'm going to have to go that way. I just need to get my cardinal. Now, a second cardinal. I got these from General Wholesale. I love them. So I got like a whole box of cardinals, and I've been using these since last winter. I've made several projects with it. And they're perfect because they're foam. And so if you're making like wreaths and stuff, the barbecue skewers stick right inside of them. But y'all, we're just gonna kind of glue him right there. So I need some glue here. And then we're done. That easy. All right, let me hold this here. And then I'll hold it up and show it to you. Like a cat that can open the... Yes, Lord. Yes, I know. He does open the door, little turd. Y'all, he can open up the exterior doors to the house. Not just the interior doors. He can open up the exterior doors. I love him, but he's naughty. All right. Here we go. Couple glue strings. But here she is. Lady Christmas. Sarah Jessica Parker style. So you can see all the greenery. So, no, I still have some ideas about this little line right here. I'm not sure. I kind of see a ribbon, but for now I gotta look at her. But I love it like it is. I do love it. So, and you can see how big she is. Like, I'm 5'6", so she's every bit of half of me, right? All right. So let's see. How long have we been on here? Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Dago. Okay, so now the challenge is that I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another one. I'm going to use my other form here, but I'm going to make a Halloween lady. And I'm going to do this with you, not this coming weekend, the one after. So I'm going to go live, but my challenge is that y'all go get a paper mache dress form and let's make something together. We can post it and share ideas, and it'll just be so fun. So do that. All right, let's see. Thank you, Teresa. Small flower heads. Oh yes. Like, I'm like, if this whole thing was just nothing but flowers or wisteria, like, this is why I love this paper. That's what I see is like purple and white wisteria as the dress. What? What? And then the other thing I want to figure out is, remember I said like I used to love crinoline and all of that? Now, I mean, we made this big by using a lot of layers, but I think it would be awesome if I could figure out a way to make the chicken wire flare out and actually be like a big poodle skirt. That'd be so cool. So yeah, so many ideas, y'all. So many ideas. So, all right. I know I said I was going to do an unboxing, but I feel like I've kept you all so long. So tomorrow night I'm in and since I'm going to be gone the next week, so I'm going to try to spend some more time with you all this week than I normally do. So tomorrow night I'm in that event with Craft Around the Clock. It's at 10 o'clock Eastern, and that's the mystery challenge. So we'll do that, and then maybe Wednesday I'll come on. I have to make something. I think I told you all I'm going to do an in-person wreath workshop here locally to me. Just a small, like, little crafting evening. It's not like a big thing, you know. I'm going to do like a fall grapevine wreath, and at a local restaurant. And so I have to make the prototype for that so that I can get my ads and all that stuff done, my Facebook ads and things like that. And so I'm going to do that live. I don't know if I'll do it here or if I'll do it on TikTok, but anyway, I am going to do it live, so maybe we'll spend some time doing that. We can unbox then, but I promise that I'll spend some time with you. And I'm not going to open the box until I can do it with y'all, so I guess it'll be another surprise. Oh wait, we just said put gaps and cracks on the chicken wire, and then oh, that's a great idea, Lori. Then we'd have to hide the gaps and cracks, but we could paint it. I've done that before. Paint it green or whatever you need it to be, you know, so it's not so obvious. That's a great idea. Thank you, Porch Pals. All right, y'all, you wish you could do one with you. Oh, well, Kim, you know what? I understand. A kitchen is far more important. But, you know, you could just watch along and see the different ideas. And when the time comes for you to make it, then you'll already know in your mind what you want to do. Right, Kim? Yep. So, all right, y'all. Well, this was really fun. I'm going to get some pictures of her tomorrow in the daylight so we can post it in Nadia's Crafty Corner community as a part of like a recap of the event. So I'm super happy with her. I love her. She's beautiful. I love it. So, all right, y'all. It's really fun. Hi, Angel. All right, yeah, so if you're just catching it, you can catch the replay, but we finished her up, so we're all good and done. So thanks so much, friends. So I'll see you all tomorrow night, okay? So be kind and have a good evening, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. That leaves a lot, though. All right, have a good one, y'all. Bye.